You're very gorgeous though, but I don't like that you put the fake flower in your vest trying to make it look better than what it was.
Yeah.
I don't like that you brought a fake briefcase. There's probably nothing in there, and it's also halfway open. You should probably close it. Also, I don't like that the fact that you put your hat.
What would be
Why do you have
considered
a
a
hat
fake briefcase though?
Fake briefcase.
I mean, the hair
and
done.
something.
It's done. It's
So
done.
why
dog.
didn't you show your hair?
That's what I wanted to do today.
I don't understand.
What's
I just wanna see
wrong with
it.
people?
I get it. You feel me? I've dealt with, you feel me, Chicago women most of my life. You okay? You feel me? Me and your brother probably sound alike because we done been through the same struggles. You feel me? But I could respect that. I just wanted to know what you was thinking about. That's all that was.
It's just weird talking to my little brother. So.
No problem. You can't say little. We the same age, darling. Let's be respectful.
You sound like him though.
That's
So
because we
talking-
from the same place. So you don't like
No,
you don't
it's
like
not.
people from your hometown.
I never said
and
that.
that's respectful. I can respect
I
that.
just want a man with a higher vocabulary,
Okay.
which you don't have on your day-to-day.
Heterosexual relationships, and I'm not talking about just sex. I'm talking about literally maintaining a full relationship, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, responsibility, all that. In order to maintain this, both parties have to go against their nature. Men are being forced to be monogamous in this unnatural system. They are forced to be in the house and they don't want to be in the house. They are forced to help the woman carry responsibilities that were meant for women to carry. And he can't do it. And he's upset about it. And he's struggling trying to do it. So he's having to try to deal with women's emotions when they can't even deal with their own.
Why is it so hard to date in Atlanta?
Because these men really don't be want women, they be want the other sex. In Atlanta.
You like for everybody, you think that's everybody though? Everybody fit in that category?
No, not everybody, but honestly, if we just being transparent, keeping it real, a lot of men in Atlanta, they come to Atlanta to kind of come
Be on that scene.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I ain't know.
Yeah, they come
Yeah.
they come here and to like, you know, sashay a little bit. Do all the shit that they weren't doing in their own city.
Sashay
No.
is crazy.
Yeah, sashay is definitely, but
I feel like you can't be on a third date and she's still faking it. I feel like she could have faked it the first time, she could have faked it the second time, and it's just like, okay, enough.
What if you're getting
I've
at
had
good
enough.
restaurants? Ocean Prime, Mastro, and now you're just going around. Are you just going for the food now?
On a third date though, like, I feel like if you was gonna push it, a second date for the food was enough.
Yeah.
If you just hopping around just for the restaurant, just for the food,
like,
I mean,
we're not just
that's
going.
a
I'm not
little
going.
nuts.
Oh, because
That's
we
a
going to
different-
Mastro's. I'm gonna go. Obviously, it might pique my interest. Oh, we're going to a nice restaurant, but I'm not like going for the restaurant. I'm going to be with you. So it's like if you're asking me on a date, take me to your vibe. If I'm asking you on a date, I'm gonna take you to my vibe. You know, like. So I just feel like if I'm going on the third date with you, I'm interested, but I'm still neutral. Like I'm just getting to know you, depending on how.
I'm sorry about the text messages and stuff. I'm still doing it off my phone. I don't know. I'm telling y'all, this is how new I am to YouTube, bro. I don't know how to use a laptop. Y'all got to realize that we getting views and stuff. I thank God for y'all. But bro, I've been doing this for 4 months now. This channel, it's been up for 4 months. So I'm still like getting acquainted to like the technology and stuff. So that's why you see text messages and all of that, because I'm still running off my phone. But that's a testament to show y'all. But you don't need much to get started, bro. Just get started. Keep doing what you got to do. Provide some content. You feel me? And you can make it happen, bro. But yeah, that's where we at, man. Let's keep it going.
The dates were like, what did we talk about? Like, what are your values? What are your goals? Like, who are you as a person, kind of thing.
I'm not even gonna lie, I'm knocking all that out on the first date. Third date,
exactly.
If we get to the third date, I like you already. Right. Like,
Damn.
I like you.
See, like, all right.
Dates are uncomfortable for me. Like, to be sitting across the table from somebody and we're just talking about ourselves. I don't know. That kind of makes me, like.
Well, is that a date? I feel like there's so many types of dates.
Yeah, I get everything out the way on that very first date. Like, what's your intentions with me, like who you are as a person. Like we're gonna talk about that on the very first date.
Listen, these men be active, but I get what you're saying.
You know, and some people are actors, but you know, you gotta be able to see through people enough to know if you want to go out with them. Because if you feel like you didn't get enough from what was asked, from what was talked about.
You can't get it out on the first date though. You gotta, you feel me? Because the first date, anybody can fake it. You feel what I'm saying? A broke nigga can act rich. You feel me? 3 or 4 could act like she a good girl. First date is not enough. You have to go. You have to, I think, at least 2, 3, I'll give it a month. A month, you could start to see a person's true color. So if you really want to know, if you really like this person, give it a month. Give it a month. Y'all go on dates throughout the month. You know what I'm saying? To see if this person continues the same trajectory. Now, that's just to basically see if you're interested in the person, not if you want to spend a lifetime with the person. If you want to spend a lifetime with the person, it's going to take a little bit more time. You know what I'm saying? But just to see if you're interested in that person, to see if that person who, you feel me, who might interest you, that's going to take a month. You feel me? But one date is not going to do it. It's not going to do it.
Understand, like, wanting to get more and figure out more and, you know, figure out if this is the type of person you want. But I feel like if I haven't got that from the first and second date, I'm not wasting my time going out with you again. You know what I'm saying? So the first date really does it more for me than even getting to the third date. Because like I said, once we get to the third date, I like you already.
So these dates that I might have gone on were not like consecutively in a sense of like 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month. I could go on a date with you today. It's cool. We don't do nothing. I go on a date with you next month. The third date is actually on the 3rd month. And that's only because you've been sticking around. So now it's like, let me actually see what this person is about rather than just, you know, because some people like to go on dates just for company. That's the type of person, like back in the day when I was younger, I would do like, you know, the movies and stuff like that, you know, the little kid. But now as an adult, first of all, I'm not really going on a second date unless we already. Like the third date means the sex was good and you cool, and now I want to take a serious step. That's the third date.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Back in my dating days, I would do this. He said the third date was after, so the second. So, well, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I would do 2 dates. If I ain't got the cheeks, the second date, I was done talking. I ain't have no time to be like, you feel me? Unless I really wanted to be with this female. But if I'm just like in a situation to where like, I'm just looking for a female to, you feel me? To chill with, Netflix type joint, 2 dates. I'll take on the first date. Second date, I should be getting the cheeks. If I ain't getting the cheeks on the second date, I'm moving on. Cause I ain't really got time to be quick. I'm too busy working, doing this and that and that and this. That was back in my days, but now I'm a Christian and stuff, and I advocate for you waiting to marriage to do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? So now, find you a good one, wait to marriage, and then do it the right way. You feel me? That's what I advocate for now because, you know, I got to stick with my beliefs. But back in my old days, you know, that's how I was doing things.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be taking you out to eat 3 times and we ain't do nothing. This could be a waste of my time because if I take you out on 3 dates.
For company.
Huh?
For company, like you said.
Nah, but like company is like 1. All right, so like if we do the company, it has to be over a period of time. Like you just so happen to be around this day. I want to do
See,
this.
I can't do that. 1, because I can go out with my homegirls. I like to, hey, you want to go here? You want to go out to eat? Like, I'll do that with my homegirls. I don't need to go out with nobody on a date for no company. Like, if I don't see that you're interested in me, you just playing with me. You playing with me, you playing with my time. You asking me on a date right now, but I don't hear from you until the next month where you ask me, hey, what you doing? Like, let's go somewhere. I'm like, what? I haven't heard from you since last month. You ain't want to take.
Yeah, but like I'm a guy.
You playing with me. Now you playing with me, and I don't want to go on a second date, and I don't need your company. I'll go out with my girlfriends for that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go out to eat with my boy. That's not.
Why not?
That's not gonna happen.
Why?
It depends on like the type of, like if we go to a bar, let's say we go to like SDK, we sitting at the bar, that's regular, right? That's cool. But I'm talking about like, I'm sitting across the table. I'm not gonna be sitting across the table at a nice restaurant with my homie. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be very.
I feel like your intentions, her intentions and your intentions of dates are different. You're saying if if you ain't fucked the girl, you're not going out with her.
On the third
For
one.
her, it's like, if I'm not interested in you, I'm not going out with you. So for you, it seems like you want that company because you want some kind of sexual attraction.
Well, the thing
so that's
is,
what you're looking for on the date. We're looking more like...
Okay, so look, let me,
you know?
I'm glad you said that. Let me tell you something about men, right? Men
Please do.
are
Please,
going on
please.
dates with you women with sexual intentions.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're not, but I'm saying what you just said is, if we didn't hit this, like if it check off the box, like we fucked, all right, that's checked. Yeah, you're not going.
That's because
that off rip, see, if I get that vibe from a guy, I'm not going on another date with you. I've been on one date and never went on a date with a guy, never text him again, because either I didn't feel that connection or I felt like he was just waiting to take my clothes off. And I'm like, that's not the vibe I'm trying to give off. Like, if you're just sexually attracted to me and you're not trying to sexually be like attracted to my mindset, like stimulate me, you know? I just feel like my intentions are different when I go on dates. So that's why I'm like, do you really go on? I don't go on all dates because of this, you know?
But like, here's the thing. Guys, let me give you code. You never do the hungry thirst on the first date. That's why I said the second date specifically. Because the first date, you let her get the questions out the way, you answer them properly. On the second date, now she's more open to what could happen. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I can peep that on the first date. Like I can see what you're trying to do already. Like on the first.
No,
you can tell you can tell they vibe,
can tell,
they'll
yeah.
take you to dinner, but then you get back in the car and they're like, okay, so what you trying to do now? Like you trying to come over? Like, and it's just like, wait, no,
right?
Take me home.
But that's
there's
why.
that kind of dude, and there's a dude when you're on a date and they're like, yeah, you know, get what you want. Like, what you want? You want that? Yeah, get that. You want
No,
that?
I literally went on a date. This was like a first date.
No, not creep. No, I'm not saying they came off like that, but I'm just saying that like once I seen the whole date, I'm like, that was kind of his energy. Like, he's not really saying it like that. Let me not do it like that.
Yeah.
But he's just like, oh.
But your playback of the date in your head was like, that was really what he meant.
Exactly, because like there's the gentleman approach, and then there's like that. Like, all right, I'm just gonna tell you this. This is exactly what I'm trying to do. I've been on both of those dates, and I'm just like,
I've been on a date with a guy, like, and I find dates very awkward. Like, I get very nervous to go on dates.
Yeah.
So I said yes to going on a date with a guy, and he was trying to like pour drinks down my throat. Like, he's like, get another one, get another one. And I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm here on this first date getting to know you. Like,
I ain't trying to pour no drinks down your throat on the first. That costs money. You feel me? Like, nah, I ain't trying to spend all that money, bro. I ain't even gonna. I'm probably one of the most frugal people you'll ever meet. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this. You shouldn't be trying, bro, like, if a girl finds you attractive, she gonna give you the cheeks, bro. Don't be desperate. Don't be desperate for you gotta just be cool. Just like you don't even want it. Trust me. She gonna give you the cheeks, but some of you guys, y'all be doing too much and y'all run it away. You feel me? Like, if a female's into you, don't worry about it. That's gonna come. Stop pressuring it. Just like she was saying, he was trying to pour drinks on her throat. Don't do that. Just be a man, be a gentleman, be you, be a good guy. You feel me? Just be who you are. And if she's into you, that's gonna happen. It's just natural. You feel me?
I'm not trying to be smacked. Like, I don't want to be drunk around you. Like,
that's what, honestly, I don't try to go on dinner dates.
Do y'all understand that guys, listen, I think guys play the dating game better than women play the dating game.
Do they now?
100%.
Let's hear it.
100%. Because depending on what the guy has, 3 dates, the third date, it's just him being patient. You know, like, let's say if he catches your vibe and he's like, yo, I could, because I'm telling you right now.
So that's all you're thinking about is like, yo, I just gotta have sex with this girl. Like, that's all you're thinking about? Like, you're just waiting for it to happen?
But that's
like,
the biggest premise of a date for a man is to have sex with you. Yes. And the third date, it's like, yo, especially if I invested some money into this, you're now my investment. I want my investment to pay off.
Okay.
With sex though, like,
it's a male date and a man date. Like, if I'm going out with a man, he's not coming off like that. If I'm going out with just a male or like just a guy that...
I'm telling you what the intentions are. I don't care what he shows you.
No, I understand. So, I understand in the end, you want sexually attracted. Okay, cool. You're sexually attracted to a girl. So obviously, yes, you want to come, like, yes, you're going to show me that you're into me like that. But I just feel like it's a certain way to do it. And the way you're explaining it is like, I'll call you bullshit from the first date.
No, you would not ever. First of all, that's not the way I'm explaining it. I'm telling you what the real reality of the agenda
Rico,
of a man is.
How do guys pursue women? Like, you want this girl to be your girlfriend. Does this happen? Is this...
So
do we also do dates for this? Is that a specific way to date girls versus dating for sexual pleasure at the end?
Well, at the end of the day, every relationship requires sexual pleasure. We're not gonna sit here and fabricate it, and men are sexual pleasure desiring species. So yes, guess what? I might want you to be my girlfriend, so maybe I might not push up and be all thirsty like the guy she was talking about on the first date. Maybe not even on the second one. On the third one, I might drop some hints on it, right? This is what I wanna do. But if you're not recepting and buying into that, I might just fall back, right? But I'm still making it known that I wanna have sex with you. It's just about how much pressure I'm applying on the sex part, right? So that's what I'm saying. So, and some men do this so well, you could go on 10 dates with him, and after he smacks, he doesn't call you back. That's what I was saying on that aspect. So like, there's men and males, in your words, who play the same game.
I'm not saying the game is the same, obviously. Like, it's a man's game.
Say, like, I get what Rico's saying.
I get what you're saying. The game is the game. It's just about how you approach it and how you come off.
Yeah, but
the whole return on investment, like what? Because you bought me a plate of food, like
no. First of all, it's more than that. It's more than a plate of food. First of all, time, energy, and think about it. To get you to come outside, unless you're just coming outside for anybody, to get you to come outside was a lot of work, right or wrong.
But it was a lot of work for her too. The time investment, like.
No, we're pursuing them 9 times out of 10. So
9 times, but you don't know if that's the case.
You're pursuing us, but for us to get ready is an investment.
That's a case by case.
That's
what
cool,
you're saying.
but like we have to listen. You could get ready. If it takes you 3 weeks for you to go on a date with me, I had to make you feel comfortable for 3 weeks.
I'm using my makeup products to do my face, to come outside.
You're talking about that day. I'm talking about the conversations for the 21 days before you came outside.
Okay. Let's see, we went on a date. We went on a few like dinner dates, and then like
I ain't having no conversation for no 21 days before you come. I'm sorry, I'm out. I don't have no patience like that. I'm not about to be texting you for 21 days to get you to go on a date. If you don't want to go on a date with me, all right, cool. I'm finna move to the next one. I'm not finna waste no time. That's what y'all are still probably chasing behind that girl. Do not do that. 21 days, that's crazy. That girl don't want to come out the first time you meet her. She don't want you. And that's just me. All right, I'm gonna be like, you trying to go out? You make an excuse, all right, I'll probably give it a second go. Trying to go, all right, bet, boom, I'm out of there. I ain't even finna waste no time, bro. 2 times is over with, you feel me? 21 days, bro, that's crazy.
Just like interactive date. I like an interactive date, right? But for this specific person, I went on 3 dates with them, and it was just conversation, you know? Like, I didn't kiss him, honestly, until the 3rd date. Like, literally the 3rd date. The first 2 days, it was like, thank you, thanks for taking me out, had a good time. I'm serious, I'm not lying. You want me to talk about a different date? So with him, it was like, obviously I could tell he was attracted to me, but I could also tell he was attracted to how I think and how I was, so he wasn't like rushing. I mean, if I would have gave it up and like gave him that energy.
If she think that.
You probably would have, you know what I'm saying? But he was going off of my pace. Like, he was allowing me to control the vibe and like the energy that I was gonna bring. And
but you see this guy though? You see how player this guy, she's explaining how he's playing it? You feel me? He ain't being aggressive. In her mind, she's like, oh, he liked me for me. You feel what I'm saying? But obviously in his mind, he wanted the cheeks, but he might have liked her for her. That's fine. That's fine to like a female for being a female. But every man wants the cheeks. But you see how he's playing it cool. He not doing too much. He just like being a gentleman, just being like, you feel me? And in her head, she like, he gonna get the cheeks. Like, she's gonna give him the cheeks. You feel me? But some of y'all do too much. That's why y'all don't get it. Y'all can play it cool like, buddy, she messing with playing it. And then at the end of the day, you're gonna get that desired outcome. You know, a relationship may come out of it. You feel me? Or the cheeks may, at the end of the day, he gonna win in the end. You feel me? But you have to just play it cool. Don't be doing too much.
So for that specific date, we didn't have to have sex. I wasn't pressured, and I wasn't giving off that vibe too early because I didn't want to. I wanted to get to know this person. Like,
all right, I got some questions now. I know she was talking to you, Amanda, but I gotta get into this.
I know, but you about to interrogate her.
Yeah,
That
because
was a perfectly great scenario.
It wasn't a great scenario. How long did it take? How long did it take? Like, how much time transpired for these three dates? Like, was it 3 dates in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
It was over a span of a few weeks, like.
So about a month.
Yeah.
So for 30 days, he went on 3 dates with you and didn't.
Right.
You guys didn't do anything. Why? What made him different from the ones that you did do something with?
The difference is, I feel like when you give it up too soon, your mind gets clogged on both ways. Like, now you look at me as this way and I look at you as this way. So you can get clogged into that sexual, like, energy instead of, now you're, okay, basically, we go on a date, right? We have sex by the second date. So by the second date, once we go on that third date, now it's a different energy. You're comfortable a little bit. You know, now you feel like you could touch me, you do all these things. So are you really paying attention still, or are you just worried about getting it at the end of the day? Like, what's your motive? My goal is to find somebody that I want to, you know, get in a relationship with or do this with, like build with. So in the past, I feel like giving it up too early, you're not building, you're not setting a goal for yourself because you already gave them one of the biggest things that you can give.
And to be honest, you really just don't know what the outcome is when you have sex with someone you're just going on dates with too early. Because you don't really know if that person is for you.
Right.
Like, you don't know what their intentions was. Maybe they were just waiting for you to give up the box and you did. So
exactly.
now
I want
out.
to test you a little bit.
Exactly.
Like,
now they're out. And there is
I'm like, are you really feeling me, or are you just feeling the way I look? You feeling
Both.
my body?
Now it's both. So like, okay, so I want to let you know you still didn't answer the question. That was very good though. That was very good. Let me ask this question again, right? Because you gave the box up before on 3 dates.
You said why was it different from then to now?
I said what made him different from the ones that you gave the box to.
He let her control the situation.
No, well, that.
What?
Well, no, it's not even just that.
Tell the truth.
From those guys to this guy, it wasn't about the guys. It was about me and what I wanted. So, like, from those guys before, it was like, you know, I didn't really know what I wanted at the time. So I'm just like, I'm going out with you, and like, you know, I just want to feel pleased today, like whatever it is. But what I've realized is creating that sexual connection or sexual relationship too early, it doesn't really get you nowhere. Because now you're just so caught up on this energy that we're no longer on this energy.
That's not true though. Like, I know some of y'all, I'm gonna get some pushback for this statement, but I know people who met their spouse, they actually did it. The first time they married for like 10 years, 20 years. You feel me? I feel like we grown, bro. We grown men and women. If you into me, we into me, and we get it cracking whenever. It is what it is. You feel me? We grown now. So I don't think just because people have sex early or whatnot, it deters the relationship. I don't think that. I feel like if you into that person into you, and y'all end up having sex, I don't think that's gonna ruin, you feel me, if you genuinely like each other. You feel me? That don't have nothing. I really do. I feel like we grown men and women. If you into me and you want to do that, you feel me, and we do it and we get it boom, boom, boom. Hey, you feel me? That just happens sometimes. Tell me what y'all think about it in the comments, real though. Sometimes it just happens. Like, you can't stop it. You into me, I'm into you, and it just, the spark start. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I that's just my perspective on the situation. But let me know in the comments something about that, man.
We link up, it seems like we have to have sex or we have to do this. Like, it's only gonna direct into that way.
And this is why I say this, right? So, and fellas who are going on 3 dates that are having 2 good first dates, and the women who are receptive to this energy, make sure you're going on dates with intention to be with somebody, if not that person. See, like, I feel like you're just dating to explore, right? And I could be wrong. Because if I get out of the house 3 times and I want to spend time with you 3 times, it's to be with you. So if we have sex on the second date or after the 3rd date, the goal was to actually build something going forward. So regardless of when we have sex and build that chemistry and get comfortable, the goal is to have sex, build chemistry, and get comfortable and get into a relationship. Not to just explore and see what you are. All right, cool.
But you said have sex first. Why is that first? So that's the foundation. You're saying
That's
have sex.
Rico.
Yo,
That's Rico.
listen.
But
Yo,
that's
all right,
but
listen,
that's not everyone though.
ladies, ladies. Let me tell you something about men. Men want to have sex. I don't know who told you
Nobody
anything.
said women didn't.
That's not what I said. I said men want to have sex. So sex is the number one preference for the man in dating. The reason why
he made some valid points. You feel what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all think about that video in the comments, man. Well, hey, see you got that video. Let's get it.